Welcome to VCISO Flash, your quick dose of cybersecurity intelligence. No fluff here, just the essentials, with a critical eye, straight from the information security battlefield. And in today's Flash, we'll talk about a topic that might make some managers uncomfortable. Is your SOC still stuck in 2012? Joining me to break this down is Maria, an expert in security operations centers. Maria, welcome to VCISO Flash.
Hi, David. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's 2025, and some companies still think having a SOC means a night shift IT team with cool badges and 3 analysts pulling all-nighters manually reading logs. What's going on?
And honestly, you're describing a sad but common reality. A lot of companies think a SOC is just a room with tired people staring at screens. The problem is, that model is dead. We've moved past the log-by-log era. The game has changed.
Break that down for us. What is a real SOC in 2025?
A modern SOC is automated, orchestrated, and intelligence-driven. It's not about having tools, it's about having maturity. It must integrate with business processes, reduce mean time to detect and mean time to respond, and proactively anticipate risks.
Okay, then explain this. What separates a modern SOC from one stuck in the past?
David, let's do a quick X-ray of the SOC evolution. The first wave was the dark ages. Analysts staying up all night manually checking logs. The second wave came with SIM, introducing log correlation to the security operation routine, but still very reactive. The third wave emerged with the adoption of security orchestration, automation, and response platforms, and extended detection and response tools. Their integration enabled advanced automation, standardized playbooks, and seamless threat intelligence integration. And finally, the fourth wave, the strategic SOC, where operations are orchestrated, predictive, and aligned with the company's business goals. The problem? Many are still stuck in stage 1 or 2.
So you're saying, if your team is still wasting time debating which SIM to buy, you might be playing chess while hackers are playing GTA 6.
Exactly. The modern debate is different. It must involve strategic use of threat intel, MITRE attack mapping, log enrichment with indicators of compromise, effective detection rules, automation and orchestration, and above all, alignment with the company's business objectives.
And why this resistance to raising the SOC maturity level? Fear of change? Lack of budget?
Both. But the biggest mistake is treating security as a cost center, not as a competitive advantage. A mature SOC goes beyond alerting and responding. It understands the threat actor's intent, recognizes patterns, anticipates attacks. It's intelligence applied to defense, and that generates value.
Give me a practical example of that, Maria. Something that shows this turning point in action.
Imagine a company with multiple services exposed on the internet. The SIM starts detecting a series of local file inclusion attack attempts blocked by the firewall. So far, so good, but a mature SOC doesn't stop there. It asks, what's the goal behind these attacks? Was threat intel used to identify whether the payloads are exploiting a known CVE or a zero-day? Did the attack use an exploit found in a proof of concept on GitHub or a deep web forum? Do all the targets have something in common? Are they Linux servers? Windows? Which web applications are being targeted? If these systems are compromised, is the impact operational, legal, financial? When are the attacks happening? Always during late-night hours? What's the geolocation and reputation of the source IPs? Were the IOCs used to enrich the logs and improve event correlation? Did the detection rules work? Was automation and orchestration triggered? So, this strategic investigation turns the SOC from a reactive firefighter into a business threat radar.
Quick break here on VCISO Flash. Looking to level up your security? Check out VCISO Advisor's digital products on Gumroad. You'll find checklists, strategic templates, risk matrices, and other practical content ready to use. From free resources to premium solutions, our products help you turn knowledge into action. Boost your security in one click today. Your future self will thank you. Just click the link in the description to get started. And we're back with VCISO Flash. So Maria, what's the first step to leave the SOC of the last decade behind?
Stop thinking only about technology and start thinking about process. Map your capabilities, define metrics that make sense for the business, and draw up a realistic roadmap. Start with the basics. Understand your current processes, identify the gaps, and build your evolution consciously. Because a good SOC protects systems, but a strategic SOC protects the business.
You mentioned the 4 major waves in SOC evolution. But what about artificial intelligence? Where does it fit into this story?
Excellent point, David. The arrival of AI marks what many call the 5th wave. And it's not just another tech layer. It's a game changer. But listen, that's a long conversation. Want me to drop a spoiler now, or should we save it for a full episode on the topic?
Great teaser. But I think we should save that bomb for the next episode, right? But I'll say this. It'll be controversial and it'll make our listeners rethink their entire security operation. Deal?
Absolutely, because when AI enters the SOC, the game levels up.
Perfect. Thank you, Maria, for your insights and everything you shared with us today. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of VCISO Flash. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow us on socials at VCISO Advisor. See you in the next one. Cheers.